So in the last few videos, we were looking at the use of the PMF function, okay, probability mass function, and you use this when you are interested in particular k values, okay, k equals 0, k equals to 1, and so on. Alright, so if you look at question A, for example, the probability that none of the LED bulbs are defective, then we say k equals to 0. Okay, exactly one LED bulb defective, then k is equals to 1. Okay, now if you look at question C, they are asking what is the probability that 2 or fewer LED bulbs are defective. Okay, 2 or fewer, that means it could be k equals to 0, k equals to 1, k equals to 2. Alright, yes, you can use the PMF function and 3 different instances and add them up. Okay, but there is a better way to do this using a different function known as the CDF, the cumulative probability. Okay, cumulative distribution function, okay, called CDF. Okay, and basically to do that, all you need to do is again specify the k. All right, so in this case, for example, I can say stats dot binomial dot CDF, all right, for 2 and p. Okay, and I can say this is the 2 or fewer. All right, now if you look at this, this is very similar to the PMF function. Okay, in the PMF function, we also specify k, n, and p. Okay, so the n and p are the same. Okay, there's no difference. In this case, when I specify k equals to 2, all right, I'm using the CDF function. That means I'm going to accumulate, okay, we call it accumulative. We're going to accumulate all the probabilities up to 2. That means 0, 1, and 2. Okay, so let me just show you so you can see for yourself. 2 or fewer. Okay, so what we get is 0.98849 and so on. Okay, now just to demonstrate, okay, what I mean, okay, so if I just try to do this using the stats dot binomial dot PMF and I say 0 and p plus okay 1 NP plus 2 NP. Okay, and if I print out the result, okay, you can see that both these values, okay, are about the same, 0.9884964. all right. Okay, now what am I trying to show you here are that we can actually compute the results, all right, using 2 different ways. All right, but this is of course the more efficient way, because if instead of 2 I give you 3 or 4 or 5, you won't need to keep on adding and adding. All right, the cumulative function already does this addition for you. Okay, so the binom.cdf function is a cumulative probability function that allows us to add up all the probabilities, okay, from 0 up to the k that we specified. All right, so I hope this is clear. Now just to go to the last question here, what is the probability that 3 or more LED bulbs are defective? Okay, what is the probability that 3 or more LED bulbs are defective? Now how can we solve this? Okay, so 3 or more, 3 or more means 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 3 all the way to 10. Now, definitely you can do that using this approach, but it is not efficient. All right, now the important thing to first understand is the overall or the cumulative probability always adds up to 1. Okay, so probability of 3 or more is equivalent to subtracting from 1 the probability of up to 2. Okay, so this is the idea you must understand. Okay, so we want to calculate the probability of 3 up to 10. All right, but we know from 0 to 10 is 1, and I want the answer from 3 to 10, which is equivalent to saying that the total probability subtract the probability of 0 to 2. Okay, so what I need to do is I can say that this p equals to 1 minus, okay, 1 minus 2 or fewer. Alright, so the answer is 0.0115. So you can see here that the cumulative function allows us to solve two different ways, correct? I mean, two different ranges. One is up to a particular value or from a particular value and beyond. Okay, so in this case, if I say 2 or fewer LED bulbs, that means it's 0, 1, 2. So cumulative up to 2. Okay, if I want 3 or more LED bulbs, that means it is 1 minus 0 to 2. Alright, so okay, I hope you understand how to use and when to use PMF, when to use CDF, and solve this kind of statistics based questions. Alright, so thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.